Prince Andrew may be getting evicted from his very big house. Welcome to The Last Rites. Please drop a subscribe. It is a big house. Let's have a look. Not a bad little manor. Royal Lodge. This description says Royal Lodge or mini palace. Pretty good. Don't know what the grounds are like, but at least 2 bathrooms. I think you could have a shit and just leave it in one. It would never, ever. Look at that face there. Very interesting. Yeah, let's have a look at these couple of articles here. It's Daily Mail, unfortunately. The Guardian, unfortunately, as well. Both rags. Prince Andrew in advanced talks about moving out of Royal Lodge. It's like a transfer window, isn't it? Buckingham Palace trying to increase pressure on Prince to give up home for which he pays peppercorn rent. I assume that means fuck all, although I believe he's paid a few mil. Prince Andrew reportedly in advanced talks with King Charles's senior aides about moving out of his Royal Lodge after a week in which his peppercorn rent tenancies come under scrutiny. Pressure mounted on the royal family for Andrew to vacate the 30-room mansion in Windsor Great Park. It's Windsor, okay. I used to have picnics in Windsor Great Park with a very early girlfriend. Very nice. We used to go a little bit of shopping, then go and sit in the park. Cheese sandwiches all around. Amid the continuing controversy over his links to the offender, Jeffrey Epstein, and the posthumous publication of the memoirs of the Prince's assault accuser, Virginia Giuffre. I think I've downloaded that book on Audible. I'm not sure. No, she wouldn't have recorded the... I don't know. Maybe I have. I might be getting confused with Amanda Knox. Pressure is mounted on the royal family, but I'm going to read it. For Andrew to vacate the 30-room mansion. What do you need 30 rooms for? Women? Do you need to bring some women inside, Andrew? Amid the continuing controversy over his links to Epstein and the posthumous publication of Giuffre. Okay, yeah. The Public Accounts Committee has confirmed it is right into the Crown Estate and Treasury after it emerged Andrew paid £1 million for the lease of the property and was required to undertake $7.5 million in refurbishment costs. Okay, so he paid for refurbishment costs, but has since paid 1 peppercorn of rent if demanded per year. What does that mean? Buckingham Palace is trying to increase the pressure on the Prince to voluntarily give up the residence to which he cannot be evicted due to a cast iron lease with the Crown Estate. So it said he had a lease. He thinks he can live there till 2078. Is he going to live another 53 years with the right amount of adrenochrome? Absolutely. So get him out, I say. Royal sources had seen a renewed determination to force him out. Buckingham Palace declined to comment. Downing Street said on Thursday that the MPs would not be given time in the House of Commons to discuss it. There's also the question of where his ex-wife Sarah Ferguson, who also resides there. We'll kick them all out, I think. The royal family sought to draw a line under the Epstein controversy when Andrew announced last week he would voluntarily release. That's not going to draw a line, is it? People can go, oh, you're not a duke anymore. Are you still a sweaty nonce? Are you still a sweaty pedo, Andrew? The answer is yeah. A big pedo in a big house that he's paying a peppercorn of rent for. Did you pay a peppercorn of rent for the young people that used to knock around with you? Disgustant. Disgustant isn't even a word, but it should be for Andrew. He consulted with the King and the Prince of Wales when it emerged. He had emailed Epstein saying, yeah. So he'd done this big interview with Emily Maitlis. I think we'll break that down sometime. She is old now, but it's interesting. There was a good couple of series they've made about it as well. One with Billy Piper in, and then I think Maitlis herself produced another one for Hulu. I'm not sure. Basically, he said he broke contact in 2010 after Epstein had been convicted the first time round, but then went to New York to break contact because he was photographed, stayed there 4 days, had a party thrown for him, and the next year emailed him, said, we're in this together, mate. Let's play some more. So... perfectly normal, non-noncy behaviour. And this comes just days before the publication of Virginia Giuffre's memoir, Nobody's Girl, in which she repeated her allegation she was forced to have sex 3 times with Andrew, which he vehemently denies. It's an odd number to make up, though, isn't it? I think it's probably true, including when she was 17 and also during an orgy after she was trafficked by Epstein. Andrew paid millions to settle a civil assault case with her in 2022 with no admission of liability. Giuffre died by suicide, aged 41 in April. There's a lot going on with this. And I do believe that her suicide was genuine, by the way. She's been under pressure for like 14 years. I know she got a few quid, but she still was attacked pretty publicly. We'll look into that sometime, sort of the attacks on her. I think I'm going to read that book and then get back to you. This is from the other day, so it might. I'm not sure if it will still count. Will the king pay Andrew to leave Royal Lodge? Charles may have to compensate the disgraced ex-Jew to the tune of £500,000 to quit. What? If he leaves the property. Buckingham House would undoubtedly be as reluctant as Andrew to have the issue of royal finances poured over by Parliament. Okay. The king said sometime he needs to downsize and move out. But yeah, okay. We've got this pedo prince, right? For sure. Few million reasons why. We'll kick him out of the house. Okay, that sounds a good idea. Excuse me, mate. I'm a pedo prince. I'll leave. I'll give up the duke title. I'll still be a prince, though, and I'll live in this massive house until I get kicked out of it. But then you have to give me 500 grand to leave. Huh? Huh? Do you think the local pedo, who fucking goes after the greengrocer's daughter, can say, yeah, I'll get out of town. You guys are driving me out of town with these pitchforks and that and the flaming torches. But could you just give me 50 grand to move out? I'm a low level one. Just give me 50 grand and I'll move out. 500 grand to quit. Get out of it, pal. But he'll probably get it because that's how the world works. The world works, isn't it? Royalty, spoilty. Eh? Oh, God, that was awful. Please subscribe. Look, I'm all tired and everything. It'll really help if you press the little button that says subscribe. All right, that's Andrew. He might be getting kicked out of his bleeding ass, and that's from tonight. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, give me 500 grand. I'll move out of my home for 500 grand. All right? I didn't go to the island, though. Probably too sandy, if anything. All right, see you later.